Real Salt Lake's clock is nearly done. The pick is in. Let's go back to the podium for the number 5 pick in the draft.
With the 5th pick of the first round of the 2016 MLS Super Draft, Real Salt Lake select from the University of North Carolina and a member of Generation Adidas, midfielder Omar Holness.
All right, so Matt, you were high on Holness. Why?
Yeah, because, as Taylor said, he just eats up ground, but he's not just a runner. He has a nice touch on the ball. He has a really good passing eye in transition. What he's not is a guy who excels in the final third. And we saw that in college. I mean, they wanted to play him almost as a second striker at times at North Carolina. He had 1 goal, 1 assist. He's not that type of player. But that's great. RSL don't need that type of player.
Yeah, he's a great fit for them, as we've talked about. He covers a lot of ground, athletic kid. The numbers weren't there offensively in college at North Carolina. He only scored 1 goal a year, right? But they're not going to need that playing next to Kyle Beckerman, learning from Kyle Beckerman. I think this is a great fit, and as Taylor mentioned, salary cap-wise, he's a Generation Adidas. He doesn't count against the budget. That's a big plus.
And these guys played, this guy's been on the Jamaica national team. He'd seen some senior-level stuff, played in the Gold Cup. Was on the team with the Gold Cup that finished 2nd to Mexico. How important is that, stepping into Major League Soccer from the college game, or already having that type of international experience?
I think it's huge, Russ. I think that's a great point to be brought up because he's not going to be gun-shy. And when he showed up at the Combine, he started out wide, didn't look very comfortable, but then he played a little bit in the middle, and immediately you look down at the coaches, and all of them are looking at each other. That's where you got the feeling that a lot of them feel that Holness can have an impact as a number 8, a two-way midfielder. He could have a big year for Real Salt Lake, especially learning and playing next to Kyle Beckerman. Yeah,
and he could do the Roger Espinoza work that teams need to play that 4-3-3.
Maybe too far along, but you're right, though.
And I don't know if he's going to be as nasty as Espinoza is, and let's face it, that's a part of being successful in MLS. You have to have that little bit of edge if you're going to be that type of player. But everything else is there, and I really like the way he receives the ball in traffic, which is something that I think some scouts had questions about, but he answered a lot of questions, I think, at the Combine.